We were just driving along. I was in the back passenger seat, and we were hit head-on by a drunk driver. They estimated he was going about 70 miles per hour around the bend, and there was nowhere for my friend Tavy, who was driving. There was nowhere for her to go because there was a cliff on one side and a mountain on the other side. When he hit us head-on, I was instantly paralyzed from the waist down and started internally bleeding. There was no cell service in the canyon either. And so we stayed in that canyon for about an hour before the ambulance came. Luckily, someone had a satellite phone, which is just a huge miracle that someone there had a satellite phone, because I don't know anyone who even has a satellite phone. So the ambulance finally came, and we were all sent to the hospital. I was then life-flighted to Primary Children's because they realized how bad my injuries were.
Can I stop you there for a second?
Yeah.
You guys were there an hour before the ambulance even showed up. What was going on during that hour? Do you remember things? Was it a blur? Walk me through that.
Yeah, so I don't remember much about the accident. I remember little snippets. I remember being hunched over, and I was looking at the floor, and I kept trying to, my friend Brooke, who was right in front of me in the passenger seat, she was holding out her hand behind her, and I kept trying to grab it, but I couldn't move. I felt so weak all of a sudden, and I felt like I couldn't breathe. And the people there helping, who came to our aid, they were asking me questions, I think trying to keep me awake kind of. They were asking me when my birthday was and all this other stuff, and I just remember not caring about any of those questions. I kept saying I can't breathe, and I don't know when my birthday is, I don't really care. So that's about all that I remember from that. I remember a little bit about the ambulance ride, them telling me a number, and I had to remember the number that they told me.
What was the number?
21. And yeah, that's about all I remember.
And then they air flighted you to Primary Children's.
Yeah, which I don't remember any of the helicopter ride or anything.
Can you tell us about your friends and what was their experience in the accident?
Yeah, so the driver, because she was slamming on the brakes so hard, when the impact happened, she broke her femur, and it was a really bad break. The windshield was touching their faces, the two girls in the front. So that's how bad the car was smashed. The girl in the front passenger seat, she had many abdominal and back injuries, kind of just pains mostly. The boy sitting next to me, his name is Josh. He broke his collarbone and cracked his pelvis. But he was the one that could get out of the car. He saw the car kind of smoking, so he wanted to make sure that nothing would catch on fire. And he just was going around. He tried getting us out, but we were all pretty much trapped.
It's miraculous that no one lost their life.